Welcome to The Complete Teacher, 101 meaningful, bite-sized professional development lessons, each coming with thought-provoking titles, relevant, inspiring quotes, helpful text with anecdotes, data, and wisdom, and action steps. Lesson 29, Get out to see your fellow faculty at work. C.S. Lewis says, "You're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." Teaching should not be done in isolation. Many teachers are the lone adult in the room most of the day, while others may co-teach, work with aides, or have parent volunteers. In any case, don't be a silo in terms of your collaborative work with colleagues. As often as you can, get out of your room and soak up the wisdom around you. This can be accomplished in a virtual environment as well, which could mean joining virtual lessons to see colleagues in action with their students. Around year 2 or 3 of classroom teaching, I was confident in my classroom management and lesson planning. I was capable of, quote, cruise control teaching much of the time. But I wanted to be better for my students. I knew I could be better. I knew that some of the answers were in books or professional development, but answers were also all around me at my school site. During my 1-hour prep period each day, I would make a habit of watching a nearby teacher deliver instruction. His lessons on the Aztecs blew me away. He shared details about the social hierarchy, about the use of specialty weapons, about gruesome rituals, and more. I couldn't get enough of it. And though I wanted to, I could not teach it exactly like him. In addition to what I learned in his classroom, I also learned from the observation process. I learned that I needed to see certain strategies and pedagogical approaches, digest and adjust them, and make them my own. I went outside my department as well. One math teacher comes to mind. He and I could not have been more dissimilar in our teaching styles. He was a veteran in the twilight of his career, soft-spoken, and his classroom felt very serious and focused. He used call and response cues that I thought at the time were too childish for me. But his students hung on his every word. They revered him. And ultimately, his students outperformed their peers in other math classrooms. As with my history colleague, I couldn't do what this math teacher could do, at least not the way he did it. But I brought many ideas from his room to mine, adapted a few of his ideas, and found myself becoming a more effective teacher in the end. Classroom visits in my early years led to fruitful conversations, to previously untapped synergy, to personal growth, and to an overall more effective learning environment. Today, I still enjoy going to watch colleagues teach. I also recently noticed a colleague going out to observe other classrooms. This was ostensibly peculiar since he was one of the finest teachers around and was an educator with humility that, to be completely honest, should be visited by other teachers more often. But to him, it was essential that he improve, a humble approach to his craft that is to be celebrated. No matter how well we teach, kids are always changing, and we can always be better for them. One readily available way to do this is to get out of your room and see what's happening around campus. Action steps. List 3 teachers at your site that excel at their craft. Make a point to go watch them teach, and don't forget to have conversations with them afterward. Need a copy of all the Complete Teacher lessons on slides? Looking for an e-reader or physical copy of the Complete Teacher? Want to browse thousands of other top-rated, engaging resources? Check out the links below.